Because what I've noticed is, you know what I think? I think the problem is linked to the length of time that people have been in the same arena.
I don't know, man.
I think it is. Because, like, for example, if you start up a fresh arena, like, nobody's in there, and then the first person walks in, second, third, fourth, fifth, it's easier because it's, like, at the same time. But I feel like, I think because you can have multiple, like, you know how the 5 of us could be playing, but then 3 other niggas on our team could just be in the arena at the same time?
Yeah.
I think that they do it kind of like separate. I don't want to say separate server, but you get what I mean. So I think if you have one person that's been in there for 30 minutes, then it's gonna be tougher for everybody to get in.
Yeah. Yeah. You're probably right.
Which is why it keeps putting you in an arena by yourself. So if you just back out, it's probably easier. Like if people are gonna join, you should join within like the same like 5-minute period.
Mm-hmm.
That's my theory.
3, 2, 1. Go.
November is finally upon us. Now I wanted this video to come out November 1st, but unfortunately it wasn't able to happen. But November is upon us. Patch 5 was dropped recently, and we still have the same problems connecting to 2K Pro Am. I feel like in every patch notes it says something about 2K Pro Am being able to, easier to get into Pro Am and being able for everybody to get into the same arena. But there's still problems getting into the arena. Some people enter the arena in their own arena. We be having to close our apps, restart the game, get back in. As you can see, we did a countdown just for us to get into the arena. Sometimes you have that thing where, of course, some of you may know, you have to go into Foot Locker, and that's gonna help your team get into the arena. Because sometimes you might try to enter the arena and you get unable to connect. Then once you get that message, unable to connect, even if you keep on trying it, you're probably still gonna get unable to connect unless you go to Foot Locker. I don't know why Foot Locker works, but if you go to Foot Locker, usually it's gonna work and you're gonna be able to enter the arena. Doesn't mean you're gonna be able to get into the same arena. Usually you do, but there's rare instances where you still don't. And there's rare instances where even after you do Foot Locker, you're still unable to connect to the arena. So, bruh, I don't know what 2K is out here patching, but this has been a problem since day one. Why can't they fix arena matchmaking? No, not even matchmaking, but just entering the arena. It should be seamless. We should be able to come on and enter the arena just like that. Just like we entered the park in the neighborhood, how it's easy to load in between the park and the team facility. All that should be seamless. I mean, before we used to have problems getting a Jordan Rec game. If you did not have 5 players, you were not getting in a Jordan Rec game, man. And it's a lot. It's definitely a lot better. But there's still some cases where you go into Jordan Rec by yourself if you're playing solo, and it will take a long time to get a match, man. And I don't know if it was the same as Walk-On Pro Am from last year, but I think I like that version. First of all, I just don't like the Jordan Rec. They just messed that shit up. Like, they should have just kept it at that point. Just keep it to Walk-On Pro Am, because you can't even shoot around if you want to while waiting for a Jordan Rec game. All you do there is just stand there. I guess you see the archetypes, and technically it's matchmaking, but Walk-On Pro Am was also matchmaking. So the Jordan Rec, there's literally no reason to have a Jordan Rec if it's not going to be free movement around and you could just go on the spots if you want to. No reason to have Jordan Rec. But going back to Arena Pro Am, it's actually a shame that they don't have this completely fixed and working. And like I said, I just feel like the 2K devs and the 2K support group, whoever's doing it, it's just not communicating with the community. It seems like they're not even there. They're just dropping patches, and it's not really things we really need to happen. Like, for example, pushing is still happening. I actually had to do a couple of pushing gameplays just to show you that you can still do it and not get called for anything. And I apologize for anyone that got pushed by me, but I was just making a video and trying to get some gameplay. That is still in the game. Listen, hopefully if they make a patch 6 or patch 7, it's finally removed, because I can't believe nobody is making a complaint about this. No one is but you see, that's the funny thing, right? If I do it just to make a video, I'm looking like a bad guy. I'm looking like a bitch ass nigga. Meanwhile, 70% of the community was doing the inbound glitch. 70, like literally every game I entered, people were doing that shit. But now you're doing this pushing shit, and oh, everyone hops on the mic and be like, what a bitch, man. You gonna push? Like, are you serious? This community is off the haywires, man. But listen, man, the fact that we don't have that patched and the arena issue when you're trying to enter with a team is still not addressed. Like, even the contest, I feel like needs to be addressed a little bit. Like, I'm not sure if it's about the lightly contest working or not working, but it's just something weird. Like, I don't know, I don't think I'm liking this contest system we have right now. Like, I don't know, I was kind of fine with the beginning of the game, the way it was at the beginning of the game. The only problem I had was people like non-lockdowns getting a lot of on-ball steals or poke balls loose for no reason, especially against playmaking builds and builds that can dribble. That's the only issue I ever had. Other than that, I feel like every year we go into the same routine. Game comes out, people complain about the game a lot, changes happen, people don't like the changes, complain again, and it just goes around and around and around until this game is no longer playable. And it's like, listen, the only complaints I've ever had: on-ball steals, toned down for non-defending builds, which it seems like it's happened. Now we got the pushing thing, and just getting into the arena now. That's literally the only thing. The only thing. You don't have to touch the shooting. Don't ever have to touch the shooting. I mean, I guess the contest needed a bump from before, but even at that, I thought it was a little bit okay. Just like, yo, play the game, get better. Yo, we're taking a lot of losses in Arena Pro M too, but you don't see me complaining about it after. I mean, listen, we already knew once we got this game and we saw that they announced takeover mode, shit was gonna be cheesy, man. Shit was gonna drop. If you have a sharpshooting playmaker with badges, with takeover, with hotspots, honestly, I think your 3 might be at literally 99. Coming off a pick and roll with Pick and Roll Maestro Hall of Fame, takeover, and your sharpshooting badges as a sharpshooting playmaker, you come off that screen, I ain't gonna lie, your 3-point probably is gonna be at least a 95. So if it goes in, whatever. But listen, man, that's all I had to say. Hopefully 2K gets this addressed, man. Just get the pushing out the game. Fix the arena, because we're sick of that too. Anyways, man, leave a like for more. I'm out for now. Peace.